Good morning, everybody. Um, this is the day that the Lord has made. I'll rejoice and be glad in it. Just wanted to share a couple of scriptures with you that been marinating on for a couple of days. They're familiar scriptures. In Romans chapter 12, verse 1 says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And verse 2 says, And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. We need to walk in and find that perfect will of God. I want to take just a moment on verse 2, and I dug into that a little deeper here in the last couple of days. There's a difference between conformity and transformation. It says the world desires to conform us. Don't be conformed to the world. Don't be fashioned like the world. Don't be take on those characteristics of the world. Don't allow the world to conform, cause you to conform to it, but rather it says to be transformed. A transformation is a complete redo. It's a complete change. It's not just a partial shaping, or it doesn't just look different, but a transformation is truly completely a new creation. The word here in the Greek is translated so when it says to be transformed. It's the Greek word metamorpho, which is the same Greek word where we get metamorphosis. It's the process to change something to a completely different thing. Some of you might remember a song used a lot in the puppet ministry in children's church. Years ago, is bullfrogs and butterflies have both been born again. Both of those creatures go through this metamorphosis phase where they change and altogether come out a completely different creature. That's what that's talking about here in that word, to be transformed, to be completely changed by the renewing of your mind. So renewing, if you check that out, it's from the Greek word, oh boy, I don't know if I can even try this one, anakinosis. Anyway, it means the renovation. So if you plug in renovation to that word, instead of renewing, I like the word renewing too, but this gives a little deeper context. By the renovation of your mind, be transformed by the renovation of your mind so that you can prove or test or try out and know what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Renovations are something you do oftentimes when you are making room. If you need to make room for something, if you need maybe a new family member, a new kid, a new child, you need to make some more space. And so you renovate a room, you completely change it, you transform it to meet the functionality that you need for it. We have to be transformed. And we can't transform ourselves. It's a supernatural work. So we have to allow God to transform us. I want to encourage you today to let God challenge you, to allow Him to transform your mind, transform who you are and how you view yourself, to transform those things that could have been locked in your mind for a long time. Sometimes He has to jar us from our comfort zone to truly transform us, to truly take us to another dimension. And that is truly a renovation process. I pray that you have a blessed day. I pray that the Lord would shine upon you today and bless you. God bless you. Talk to you later.